sorry about that. I didn't realize that the Yeti mic was not programmed on this feed. So we're going to go ahead and get into the program. But before I do that, I'm going to switch my computer audio to headphones so we don't have feedback. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the program. So this is the program I wrote. Now it is controlled by mouse as well as by keyboard. So right now I set it to the default settings, like if you were to starting brand new, which means technically the ship is powered down. As you can tell by the lower right corner, we are docked. So if I can use the mouse, I'll use the mouse. Certain things are only by keyboard. But we'll go ahead and get started. So let's go to engineering first. Actually, first, let's go to the transporter room because we need to beam aboard the ship. So we're going to go beam in and energize. Okay, now we could just click out of here, which would take us back to the main menu. But we also have by keyboard controls. By the way, and every screen has a keyboard help. So if you hit Control H on a keyboard, it will bring you up the command keys for that screen. So we're going to take the turbo lift to the bridge.
Bridge.
And now we're on the bridge. So let's go ahead and go into engineering. And we're going to want to bring, this we'll also have to bring with the keyboard. So we're going to hit M for main power. All right, and most of these, the first letter in the word is the key you have to hit to turn them on. So deflectors is D, comms is C, replicators R, impulse is I, thrusters are T, and we'll turn on the warp engine as well. So we're going to hit escape to get back to the main menu. And then we're going to go into navigation because we need to leave the space station. Oh, before I do that, welcome in Giants Fans 56. Welcome in Rising Rhino. Okay. This entire system also coincides with the lights in my room. So I'm going to activate those while we're leaving space dock, but I'm not going to keep them on the whole demonstration. So we're going to go into settings and we're going to turn on house lights. And then we're going to go back to main menu. And I will turn on my other camera so you can see the lights a little better in the back of the room. We need to release the docking clamps first.
Releasing docking clamps.
Thank you so much, Rising Rhino, and everybody from Rising Rhino's coming in. Alright, so our docking clamps are now yellow, meaning we could activate them or we could just depart the space station. So we're gonna go ahead and depart the space station. So we're at blue alert right now, as you can see from the lights, because we are leaving the space station. And I'll show you one more thing with the lights and then I'll deactivate them so it doesn't get Chandler going. Let's go to red alert. So we'll do it through the mouse controls so you guys can see better. So if we go to red alert. Like I said, the system does actually control the lights in my office. So we're going to go back to regular condition green, and we're going to turn off the house light so it doesn't keep bothering Chandler. So let's go back to navigation for now. Now this, you do have to use the keyboard a lot, because this is, you have to set the controls. So let's go to, let's say we wanted to go to Deep Space Nine. So that would be in Sector 9, so we're going to hit N for Sector, and then 9 for Sector 9.
Course slotted Sector 9.
Which, for some reason, did not change that. It should be changed down here to Sector 9. But that's alright, we'll try and see if it works. And S for warp speed, we'll go warp 5. And then enter to engage warp. Now, as you can tell, if anybody is a Star Trek fan, that is the next generation vessel. We can change ships. So let's go back into navigation and exit warp.
Exiting warp. All stop.
Okay. But in order to change ships, we do have to be docked with a space station. So we're going to go ahead and dock with Deep Space Nine. And then we're going to go into settings. And change ship name. So let's go ahead with, for now we'll go with Voyager. And does anybody in the chat know the NCC number, registry number for the USS Voyager of Star Trek? Well, I'll just tell you what it is. It's actually 74656. Hit enter.
Ship name and registry have been updated to USS Voyager. NCC 74656.
And it changes our ship for us. Alright. So we're going to go, for now, we're going to go back to navigation. And we're going to leave Deep Space Nine. And now you can see we have different video effects that reflect the USS Voyager. Alright, so we're going to go back to Sector 1 because there's a special ship I want to show you as well. So we're going to hit N and 1 for Sector 1.
Slotted Sector 1.
And we'll go warp factor 9 this time. And we can also click here to engage the warp. And what's good is any changes you make, such as the ship name, or even if you change the captain name or whatever, the system will remember it even on shutdown. And when you restart it, it will have those changes already saved in it. So we're going to go ahead back into navigation and come out of warp.
Exiting warp. All stop.
Now, there are certain ones, like when we dock with the Voyager, it's still going to be Enterprise because I couldn't find videos for that. So, the docking video is still the original Enterprise. We'll turn off the cameras while it's docking for you. Alright, so now we're going to go back and change the ship one more time. So we are going to go into settings. Going to go change ship. Going to put in Enterprise. But there's two Enterprises. There's the original and the next generation. So in this case, it's going to take the NCC number to know which ship you're actually using. So we use 1701A for the original Enterprise. And we're going to hit Enter Change.
Ship name and registry have been updated to USS Enterprise. NCC 1701A.
And just because it's the original Enterprise, we're also going to transfer command.
Level 9 authorization required.
So we had Captain Jean-Luc Picard as command. So we're going to go ahead and enter code.
Identity confirmed. Recognize Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Please input command codes.
So we're going to select the new person's rank that's in charge, and this time we're going to put Captain Kirk. And you could put anything you want for the password, just make sure you remember it. And then we're going to hit enter code again.
Transfer complete.
USS Enterprise. NCC 1701A is now under the command of Captain James T. Kirk, as of this stardate, by order of Starfleet Command.
Okay, so now we're going to leave the space station again, but this time in the original Enterprise. So we're going to go navigation, and we're going to leave the space station.
Engage auto systems.
Aye. Engaged.
Clear all moorings.
Cleared, sir.
1/4 impulse power.
1/4 impulse. Alert. Yellow alert. All station. Yellow alert. Alert. Yellow alert. All station. Yellow alert.
Alright, so we have left the space station. So we're gonna go back to the main menu. How many of you knew that the original Enterprise, or the NCC 1701A, could actually separate just like the next generation ship? The saucer section can be separated. It's true. The original Enterprise could also separate. So if we go into tactical, we can do the saucer separation.
Main bridge, stand by.
Using EPS connections, sealing turbo shafts and Jeffries tubes.
Sulu, I hope you remember your simulator sessions.
What simulator sessions?
And it automatically switches us to red alert. On red alert, grab the right mouse here, we go into weapon systems. We can fire our phasers. Or we could fire short phasers. We can fire a single torpedo. Multiple torpedoes.
Target that explosion and fire.
And you will notice that the torpedo count at the bottom of the screen will update for the torpedoes you launch. When you're out of torpedoes down here, the only way to get them refilled is to dock with a space station, and it will refill your torpedoes. The quantum torpedoes does show from Voyager, but that's the only one I could find for the video. Actually, that wasn't Voyager, that was the Enterprise F, I think. And who could forget the ever-famous homing torpedo from the original series?
Fire.
To be or not to be.
Cannot use tractor beam while ship is separated.
Unfortunately, I could not find a video of the ship being put back together on the original Enterprise, so it uses the next generation.
Velocity to 1/2 meter per second.
But you notice it wouldn't let us use the tractor beam because the ship was separated. The system knows what's going on and what state everything is in, and if you try to do something that you're not supposed to do because, say, the saucer was separated, it won't let you do it. Unfortunately, I was limited to the videos I could find, so... Alright, now let's try to activate the tractor beam. So the tractor beam is activated. We hear a little tractor beam sound in the background. Click again, deactivates it. We have our armor, which is from Voyager. You notice it changes the color of the button so we know it's activated. We can launch a probe. And again, it does keep track of the probes. When you run out of probes, the only way to get more is to dock with a space station. From this screen, we can actually raise or lower the shields manually, or arm or disarm the weapons manually. We also have a cloak. So that is our tactical station. We kind of covered transporters, but we'll cover more transporters in a minute. This ship status, I don't think you're going to be able to see it much. Right here on my desk is actually an LCD display that's connected to the system that gives readout of everything going on in the program. So if I was to go ahead and go into system status and say power systems, it's going to list here what the status of every power system is on this LCD screen. It works in conjunction with the program. We could go to the rooms, and I'm going to change these eventually to match the ships, but right now I believe they're all, like the ready room is the next generation. Conference room is the next generation. And the sick bay is the next generation right now. But I may change that with more pictures. We can open the shuttle bay if we wanted to. And launch your shuttle. So we're going to go ahead and close the shuttle because we have a couple more things to go over. I don't want to take up everybody's time because I could sit here for hours on this. This program is like you controlling a Star Trek ship. Let's see. We have comms. Comms, we have two options. Contact the starbase, which we're already here. So if we contact the starbase, we could request docking or request to depart.
Starbase, this is Enterprise. Permission to dock. Enterprise, this is Starbase. Permission to dock granted.
If we wanted to contact an enemy, we could do this.
Incoming transmission.
It seems this time you're the one who has made an aggressive move across the neutral zone.
So, the intercom button, there's two versions of the intercom button. On the mouse, it just turns on the general system. However, on the keyboard, if you hit Control Delete for the intercom, It will make the whistle. Hey Jordan, welcome in, my brother. So, I'm going to take this minute. Let me switch cameras. Remember, we are very close to 1,000 subscribers, and we have a giveaway once we get to 1,000 subscribers. My travel company wants to give away a 3-day, 2-night hotel stay. And all you have to do is pay to redeem the certificate and then the taxes and stuff on the room. So, and get to the hotel. It doesn't cover airfare or anything, it just covers the hotel stay. So, but that's only once we get to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe if you're new. And if you're looking for travel, here's my travel commercial. Alright, so that was Majestic Train Travel, and you can reach us if you go back and you could scan that QR code, or just go to our website, majestictraintravel.com. Alright, so we're going to do, let's see, we could do a couple more things for this evening. Let's go ahead and load up the computer.
Library computer, data being received.
And we'll play Captain Kirk's profile.
James T. Kirk, serial number SC937-0176 CEC, service rank Captain, position Starship Command, current assignment USS Enterprise, commendations, palm leaf of Axonar Peace Mission, Grand Kite Order of Tactics, Class of Excellence, Prentice Ribbon of Commendation, Awards of Valor, Medal of Honor, Silver Palm with Cluster, Starfleet Citation for Conspicuous Gallantry, Karagite Order of Heroism.
And all of these will make different sounds.
Working.
Alright, so that's the computer. We also have a holodeck. That has a ton of different programs already listed. We'll play a really short one for now. Hopefully it doesn't get us copyright.
There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and idle wild. Car 54, where are you?
So, and I have a bunch of different ones that are Star Trek related as well. But if I play those, they'll definitely get copyrighted, so I'm not going to play those. So that's our holodeck. Let's see. We also have a special transporter. If we click beam in and then click honors.
USS Enterprise is honored to have you aboard, Mr. President.
So that was the honors. We beamed President Lincoln aboard. Okay. I'm going to show you one more thing because no demonstration would be good without a self-destruct. But before we do the self-destruct, I want to show you another thing. Alright. So these are the buttons a standard person would have. Because I wrote the program, I can override the system. So if we go to transfer command and I put in my override code,
command override accepted. Level 10 clearance granted. Recognize Fleet Captain Riddle.
okay, now if we go back into the same setting screen, we have more options. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to show you how big this program actually is. So we're going to go ahead and hit Edit Program, which brings us to the desktop of the Raspberry Pi. We're going to go actually into the written program. And we are going to go to the end of the program. And this program is 15,586 lines of code. That I wrote all myself. So we're going to just hit play here to go back into the program.
Please specify how you would like to proceed, sir.
And we are now back into the program. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn the house lights back on for this one. Oh, that's another thing. When I'm done editing, I could hit done edit. And it will remember the last person that was logged in before I overrid the program. And put it back and take off those additional options. Alright, so I'm going to mute myself and we're going to watch the self-destruct. Actually, before I do that though, I do have one more video I'd like to show you from our partner channel, Samuel B12 The Experience. He calls hockey, does Canada Wonderland, he does some Disney trips. So if you're not subscribed to him, make sure you check out his channel, Samuel B12 The Experience.
Welcome to the Samuel B12 Experience.
Alright, so now we are going to go ahead and start the self-destruct.
Level 9 authorization required.
Going to put in the password for the captain and hit enter code, and I'm going to mute myself for the self-destruct. Enjoy.
Identity confirmed. Recognize Captain James T. Kirk.
Auto-destruct sequence armed.
Computer. This is Admiral James T. Kirk. Request security access. Computer. Destruct sequence 1. Code 1. 1A.
Computer. Commander Montgomery Scott, Chief Engineering Officer. Self-destruct sequence 2. Code 1, 1A, 2B.
Computer, this is Commander Pavel Chekhov, acting science officer. Destruct sequence 3. Code 1B, 2B, 3.
Destruct sequence completed and engaged. Awaiting final code for 1 minute countdown.
Code 0, 0, 0. Destruct. 0.
Destruct sequence is activated.
My lord, the ship appears to be deserted.
How can that be? They're hiding.
Yes, sir. But the bridge seems to be run by computer. It is the only thing speaking.
Speaking? Let me hear.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Get out!
3,
Get out of there! Get out!
1.
And the program now will actually restart because it was set for restart mode. You can set it for either restart or just shut down completely. So, once again, if you like this video, please make sure you subscribe if you're new. Hit that thumbs up. That's just some of what the program can actually do. I hope then, I guess in the famous words of Spock, live long and prosper.
Please specify how you would like to proceed.